Well, there was a special atmosphere in here this evening, and it's got even better. Saina Nehwal, so positive from the onset of the match. The world champion Ratchanok Intanon, well, she has the most delightful skills, the most balletic movements, but everything she tried, Saina Nehwal had an answer for today. We thought the net play would be crucial, and so it proved to be. Tight opening game. One on the second game point, 22-20 for Saina Nehwal. And a handsome leads at the mid-game interval of the second game, 7-point advantage. And whilst there was just a hint of a wobble, it always looked to me as if it was going to be Saina Nehwal's day. Badminton really of the very, very highest quality. But the thing that India will think is most important of all, apart from the return to outstanding form of Saina Nehwal, is the fact that they have got the first point on the board on this group deciding match between India and Thailand. So that confirms 1-love up for India after the very first match. Just to remind you, of course, instead of having the first doubles coming up next, we'll have the second singles, because Saina Nehwal is playing twice, as indeed is PV Sindhu. It is the perfect start as far as India are concerned. 1-love up against the number 3 seeds, Thailand. Thailand, who 2 years ago were semi-finalists in the Yuba Cup. For the next match, well, 2 very talented youngsters. But PV Sindhu against Porntip Buranaprasat. Satyawan Mahadu of Mauritius leads out the players. Pusala Venkata Sindhu against Porntip Buranaprasat of Thailand. Buranaprasat, of course, was the first female player from Thailand ever to win a Super Series event. Of course, overshadowed by Ratchanok Intanon's World Championship gold medal. But let me tell you, Porntip Buranaprasat is an outstanding singles player herself. 6 titles already for the 22-year-old from Bangkok. There she is, number 9 in the world ranking, just 1 place down from our highest ever. And it was actually 3 years ago when she reached number 8 in the world ranking, June of 2011. And that is worrying for Thailand fans, because her win-loss record for the year, 7 tournaments, and 5 times she's lost in the very first round. So her form in 2014 has not been that good. Last year, of course, 2 finals from 17 tournaments, reached the final of the China Masters and also the French Super Series. China Masters, of course, was a Super Series last year as well. Well, she didn't play against Hong Kong, Porntip, but against Canada she played the first women's singles and beat Joycelyn Koh in 2 straight games. So to her opponent, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, the 18-year-old born in Secunderabad, lives in Hyderabad, number 11 in the world rankings. And she, of course, has been a couple of places higher. She's been in the world top 10. She's been number 9. She's played both matches so far for India. Part of the 5-love thrashing of Canada, and also won her match against Hong Kong. Both her matches so far in 2 straight games. She's been in tremendous form. Both of her previous matches won in 26 minutes, so she hasn't really been troubled so far. Well, these 2 players have played each other 3 times previously. This is the 4th encounter between the 2. And the last time they played, it was Porntip Ranapratsatsuk who won in the 2nd round of the Super Series event in Korea last year. 2 straight games it was. Incidentally, the 2 times that Sindhu has won, she's won in 3 games. So our court officials, Satyawan Mahado of Mauritius and Wang Shui in from Hong Kong. Well, Porntip, twice a medalist at the World Junior Championships, a silver in 2009, losing out to the player we've just seen playing for Thailand, the now world champion, Arachana Kintanon. Also had a bronze medal back in 2008. Madhumita Bish, one of the Indian coaches. She on coaching duty.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Thailand represented by Porntip Ranapratsatsuk, and on my left, India represented by PV Sindhu. Thailand to serve, love all, play.
So here we go. 2nd women's singles in this Uber Cup encounter, the group decider.
Service over. 1 love.
And Morton, given the fact that Porntip Ranapratsatsuk has lost in the first round 5 times of her 7 tournaments this year, in comparison to PV Sindhu, who reached the final of the Syed Modi Grand Prix Gold in Lucknow, a couple of semi-finals as well, including her last tournament, the Asian Championships, where she lost out to Wang Shoshian in that semi-final in 3 games. You have to say PV Sindhu is the player who's more in form so far this year.
You can't argue with that. I think it must be worrying times for Thailand in this match. The statistics is definitely against them.
3-1.
Well, the one Super Series title that Porntip has won was here in India 3 years ago. So she likes playing here.
And again, we see such contrasting styles of play. The Indian PV Sindhu attacking everything she can.
Yeah.
Any given opportunity, she will go on the attack. And Porntip, the more deceptive, the more easygoing player, waiting for opportunities and all that. But maybe she's run over by the train is simply just running all over her. She's got to wake up. She's got to get in there straight away now. 5-1 down, and it's called in. So now it's 2-5.
Yeah, and good reaction there from Porntip.
She's got to stick with it.
Yeah.
And she's got to step up her pace if she wants to follow here. And if she can do that, I know that PV Sindhu, we've seen her many times before, she will make mistakes.
Yeah, there you go.
4-5.
That one's long.
Service over. 6-4.
Well, I really think perhaps Pawn Tip has got to get ready for the attacking play. She knows that it's
coming.
Not only does PV Sindhu like to attack, but from this end of the court, PV Sindhu simply can't hit the clears.
No, she's got to attack. There you got the evidence.
Yeah.
That's why it's so difficult to control that end, lifting towards that baseline. Very difficult.
Coach. 6-7. Service over. 8-6.
Well, she's having a long look at it.
Yeah.
I think it was the correct call, don't you?
Yeah, but it's very tight. She could have challenged it, I think, but probably lose the challenge that she needs later on in the match.
Service over. 9-7.
Let us all be reminded again that using the flash is not permitted. So please do not use
That's
the
a good
flash.
lift.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that's on the line.
Super smash.
Yeah.
Service over. 8-9.
Oh, that's punishment.
9-all.
But that was a typical rally from PV Sindhu. First the straight smash from the forehand, follow up, pushing straight down the line. Then have the second opportunity on the backhand side, trying to do the same, but messed up the push.
Going wide.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got to watch out, PV Sindhu, for that net. I don't think she's got the skills compared to her opponent in that area of the game. She's got to watch out.
Yes, a good angle. She's got tremendous height. There's her mother.
10-all.
1m80. That's 5'11". Yeah, very proud mum. just long.
11-10.
So the 1 point advantage at the mid-game interval. Well, Morton, you said when Pawn Tip was 1-5 down, she had to dig deep, she had to stay with her. And indeed, she's done precisely that, because there's only 1 point in it at the mid-game interval, and it really is anybody's match, anybody's opening game.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
I suppose an awful lot of a match like this, Morton, is about the character of the athlete rather than the physical capabilities. We know they're both very good players. Who's going to deal with the pressure situation? Who's going to deal better with the fans and the influence of, you know, the fans cheering, obviously, for PV Sindhu?
Yeah, I agree. It's you have a wonderful expression in English saying, you know, who dares wins.
Yeah.
And I think it comes down to that again in this match. It's very tight, 12-10, anything can happen. Obviously, it's for PV Sindhu to continue her attacking game as much as possible, and for Pawn Tip to counter-attack it.
Gone wide.
Service over. 11-12. Over. Okay. 11.
That's well taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice
11.
jump around the head and the smash down the line. That was excellent. That's the one there. Good, very good jumping.
Yeah, she's a good athlete, is Pawn Tip Prasut.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I always sit and evaluate from both sides, and if I was, you know, in Thailand's shoes,
14.
I would go on the attack, because normally such a tall athlete as PV Sindhu is finding it difficult to defend herself around her body. Secondly, she is so used to be the one who's attacking that I'm sure her defense is not as strong as her attack. So I think Pawn Tip really have to look at how can I gain that initiative to get that attack, and I think she can set it up around the net and get the lifts.
Oh yes, that's landed in.
Yeah, she just saw that PV Sindhu was approaching the net, trying to close the net down, and just in time to lift it just a little bit. Not long enough to be a proper long lift, but just enough to get it away from PV Sindhu.
That one's overdone it.
Service over.
Yeah, I was surprised she didn't challenge that one.
Challenge. Challenge. Sideline.
She certainly went and had a word with the umpire. Well,
Called out.
was out. It was confirmed by Hawkeye.
Out. Challenge unsuccessful.
But I
One
wonder if
challenge
Pauntit
remaining.
was saying to the umpire, can you ask my opponent not to try and influence the line judge by spreading the arms to indicate out.
17-14.
I didn't really catch that, but you might be right.
Yeah, she certainly went to the umpire and said something.
See, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Service
Set it
over.
up the net, get the lift. It's a
17.
difficult end to control it, and then go for that attack on the body.
You make it sound so simple. You read the game so well.
I'm just looking for answers. I'm always looking for
16,
answers.
17.
But again, look at that. Look at that.
17. Oh.
No wonder you've been in demand as a coach.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice smash. I don't, you know, when we see it from here, you can actually see she is disguising it a little bit. Look at that, with that reverse. And that was what did the trick. I think that was a very good shot. Well played. Oh, I would challenge that.
Would you?
Yes. But she's not. It's so close, but she's haven't got anything left, has she? She's got one left. She challenged one, she lost it. Didn't she? Just before. I'm quite positive, but I might be wrong. And
That's landed in.
Yeah.
Game points have arrived for PV Sindhu.
But I think the two Indian girls have played the right game, their natural game, playing the fast end first, and they have done really well.
Oh, it's full wide. Challenge. Challenge has come. PV Sindhu will have to wait for a moment. She's already picked up her racket bag, but there is a challenge. Hawkeye has got to make the decision. Ooh,
I think it's out. It is out.
I think the line judge was right. It was mighty close. That's why we need the technology. Indeed, it was out. And the opening game goes to PV Sindhu and India. 21-19. Well, it's all happening here. The drama is building. Not sure I heard the umpire at the end there, Morton. Did he say no challenges remaining?
No, I must admit I didn't hear it, but I'm quite positive she's got none left.
Yeah, okay. Well, home teams inevitably have an advantage. The home support always lifts the players, but I have to say, Morton, certainly these top two singles players from India have raised their games today to an absolute pinnacle of their abilities so far. Saina Nehwal in the opening match, beating the world champion. The opening game there, Kusala Venkata Sindhu was absolutely superb. Held her nerve, did what was necessary.
Oh, that's good control. Right in the corner.
Oh, it's gone over.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Yeah, it took a while before making the decision of going over. Look at this.
Do you know, looking at that again, you know what pawn tip, or who pawn tip reminds me of when she lunges forward? She's got this beautiful, deep, controlled lunge position. She's like a female version of Chen Long.
Okay, yeah, I can see where you want to go.
Yeah, it's lovely forward controlled motion, isn't it?
Strong legs.
Yeah. Chen Long, of course, if you don't know, is the highest ranked Chinese men's singles player. It's gone wide. When you were talking in the opening game, Morton, about the need for pawn tip to get on the attack, were you specific about where she should be attacking? I noticed that last one she used the body smash and push very nicely. Of course, in singles it's more traditional to smash out wide and make your opponent twist and turn out wide. Is it a variation of attacking that you'd like to see, or is there...
No, it's purely because she is a tall athlete, Sindhu, and normally tall athletes are having problems around their body, and that has to be exploited somehow. So for me, it's actually a weak point in her defense, and that has to be exploited. And I was just thinking, when I saw that point just before, that she can also pawn tip, try to drag the game down in the height of doubles and play these flat exchanges, because I think she would be far better in that as well.
Yeah.
Sindhu definitely have her advantages when it comes to these overhead actions.
Oh, the luck of the net cord this time with Sindhu.
Yep, one each.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very good. I like that a lot. Very short action. Very short, very
Yeah.
crisp.
Yeah, she doesn't really follow. It's almost a half follow through, isn't it?
It is. That was a very nice variation.
Is it because perhaps not only her height and therefore having to get down for these defensive shots, PV Sindhu, but also perhaps not quite developed the power in the legs to be able to...
Lacking strength.
Yeah.
But it's only natural. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, she's only 18.
She's only 18. She's got plenty of years to work on it. Well played by Sindhu. Winning that rally at the net was one of her first.
Madhu, calm down. 6 of the last 7 points going to Sindhu. Nice.
Yeah. Good smash, good follow up, very solid. That was well played. I like that cross-court defensive shot from Sindhu. That one there was really setting it all up. The attack down the line, as what we talked about with Saina. That straight smash down the line, slightly out of balance. That cross court coming, that was setting it up.
Oh, similar thing in return. Twice beaten the reigning Olympic champion as pawn tip, so we know she's a good player. Also beaten both one Shoshian and one Yu Han.
But she can't be happy with that decision of flicking that serve. Cannot be happy with it.
No. 2 minutes shy of the half-hour mark, and PV Sindhu just 10 points away from victory.
I definitely think that Gobichan is talking about you've got to watch out on your defense. He's pointing down, you've got to be ready.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coaches. Thank you. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, coaches.
There really is good team spirit, isn't there, amongst the Indian players? They're looking very buoyant, they're all supporting each other. As indeed one would expect, but...
But it doesn't always happen.
No.
Been around for too many years to see that.
So, 11-8 in the second game. PV Sindhu having already won the first.
That's nice. Clip the tape as well. Good angle. Very steep. I think though, if you notice now, try to have a look. She's not really coming forward. It was excellent balance, everything, but she's not really coming forward. Which, had it come over, I think she would have been stopped on that one.
So what you're talking about is when she's landed, she's in nice balance, but she really needs to have her body weight transferred
Forwards,
and coming back into the centre of the court.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
like that.
That's exactly the example.
Yeah. Jumps backwards nicely, but then gets stuck.
Yeah.
So if your opponent gets it back, a straight block like that, and it's an outright winner.
Yes. Lucky again.
Oh, that's gone long. I just sense this is a crucial next couple of points. That's going wide.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but she's got no one.
Well, she's challenging. Has she any challenges left?
He's shaking his head. I was right.
Oh, you see.
Plum on the line. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It is.
I know we've touched on it before, Morton, but now we've got this wonderful technology of Hawkeye. Surely we need more challenges for the players. 2 per game at least.
Yeah, 2 per game will be nice.
Yeah. I'd like to see an extra one if it goes beyond the 20-all mark. A bit like an extra challenge in tennis if you go setting.
Umpire, Apindar Sabharwal, India. Service judge, Janani Fundal, Philippines.
Yeah.
Seven.
I think it's signed, sealed and delivered.
Yeah. I was about to say with a 7-point advantage. I think you're right, Morton.
Men's doubles. Russia, represented by
That's nice too.
Anatoly Yartsev and Rotion Karshev. France, represented by Baptiste Karim and Bastien Kassoudi.
Yeah, good courage there from Pontic.
India, service judge Gerard Arsenault, Canada.
Slightly better movement.
Yes, definitely. Not that much under pressure this time, and she played a beautiful smash down the line.
Long. I think it could have been wide as well, but it was definitely long. 3 points needed to secure the victory in this second women's singles. Yes, the court's going to need to be mopped of the perspiration. Court attendant dashes on.
With his little cloth.
Is this a little wobble?
Yes, it is. But I like the fighting spirit of Pontic, not giving up.
Two tantalising points needed for a 2-point advantage in the overall tie. Just the 1 point needed now. Seven match point opportunities. Well, they're already on their feet, the fans and the crowd. Oh, that's long. This time. PV Sindhu playing second singles delivers in the same sort of style and vein as the #1 singles player Saina Nehwal. 2 straight games and the victory is hers. 21-19, 21-14, and India have a 2-point lead after the 2 first matches in this group decider against Thailand. They only need to win 1 more of the remaining 3 matches and they will top the group and be one of the 4 seeds at the knockout stage in the quarterfinals. What a performance by India's 2 leading women's singles players. 21-19, 21-14 in 37 minutes. Well, we always thought this could be a tricky match. I'm a big fan of both these players. They've both had their big results in world terms, beating the top Chinese players. We thought it'd be a tight contest. Indeed it was. Certainly that opening game, 21-19. Well, the attacking play of Porntip, when she was able to attack, did have its desired effect, as Morton Cross suggested it would. But PV Sindhu really took command of the match. She's the one who, for the majority of the rallies, was dictating the pace. And using her height, PV Sindhu's attacking play herself is quite devastating. The moment of victory, 21-19, 21-14. And that means that India are 2-love up in the overall tie after the first two matches. Well, India couldn't have scripted it any better so far. They wanted the perfect start. Their selection ensured that the top two women's singles players, Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu, would be the first two matches on court, because they are due to play women's doubles later on. So 2-love, and they only need one more match out of the remaining three to win the tie and therefore secure a seeded position. So to the first doubles, and Jwala Guttar and Ashwini Ponappa, the World Championship bronze medalists, up against a scratch pairing of Sawatri Amatrapai and Duanganong Arunkeson of Thailand. The Commonwealth Games gold medalists, the World Championship bronze medalists. Well, they've proved themselves in the past, but Jwala Guttar did take a sabbatical from badminton after the London Olympic Games, just coming back to somewhere near her best form. Our umpire
receiver.
from Malaysia.
Who to receive?
Kiam Ju.
Serve it, please. You, sir. Okay, you.